This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling. I'm doing another episode with Boundary to Boundary, Colorado High School Wrestling. Our guest today is Wheat Ridge head coach, David Osse. How's it going, David?
It's doing great today.
We're over here at the Frederick tournament. How's things going so far today?
So far, so good. We brought a small group, but we've got some pretty good kids, and so far we've had a great first round. So hopefully we continue that throughout the day.
We're letting the community know about the head coaches, getting to know them. So give us a little about your wrestling background and your coaching background.
Sure. Actually, I'm been around for a long time. I actually graduated Wheat Ridge High School way back in the day.
Back in the day when?
1982 is my graduating year.
Okay.
We had a pretty good program back then.
I still got you beat by about 6 years.
That's close, though. So after that, I went to University of Northern Colorado. I wrestled there for a couple of years. I came back to Wheat Ridge, and actually this is my 20th year coaching at Wheat Ridge.
So you went back to the hometown and coaching there.
Yes.
Did you start as the head coach there, or did you
No,
move
actually
up?
I came in as assistant coach, was assistant for a couple of years, and then finally at one point I just kind of took over the program. It's been a lot of fun. Really like it.
Who'd you take over for?
The head coach prior to me was Chris Monsulo. Prior to that was Mark Jages.
All right. So how did your team do last year as a program-wise and also at the state tournament?
Actually, last year we were a pretty small team, kind of like we are this year. We're a little bit bigger this year. It was first time in quite a while. We did not have a qualifier last year. So most of our kids are back this year. We look to have at least a couple get downtown this year and kind of hopefully building back to where we were a couple years ago as far as number-wise and quality wrestlers.
Okay, you said you're a small squad. How's the team looked so far this year during the season, and have you built the squad up?
Yeah, actually, so far we've done a great job. Like I say, number-wise, we're not very big. We only have about 14, 15 kids in our program right now. But even with that, wrestling 7, 8 kids, typically on our varsity dual, we've still won a handful of duels, which is nice. But mainly individually, we've got some great kids that have done a really good job and, like I say, have opportunity to do well in regionals and qualify and be downtown.
Do you work at the school yourself as a teacher?
I actually do now. I didn't used to, but this is my 6th year at Wheat Ridge High School as a teacher as well. So that's definitely a benefit of being able to be in the school 24/7 with kids. And
You getting the help from the football coaches to get some of those bigger guys out?
we're trying. It's tough, and I know everybody. It seems like number-wise around seem to be down, and it's a challenge to be able to grab those kids and get them through a season. Especially in our county, we don't have middle school sports, so we kind of also have the added disadvantage that our middle schoolers that come into high school, most of them have never seen wrestling or wrestled before, and so it's getting those kids to come out and try it, go through the learning curve, finding some success so they stay out and wrestle for the rest of their high school career.
Now, do you find that, I know there's 3 or 4 school districts, especially in the Denver, Jeffco area, that don't have middle school. Do you find it really hard that the kids aren't getting the experience with the athletics to come out at the high school age?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a disadvantage. Like you say, we used to have 4 sports seasons in middle schools in Jefferson County, and now we don't have any. So not only for wrestling, but just for them to come out and participate in the sport and see what it's like versus, the club or individual route. It just gives a lot more kids opportunity to participate that otherwise can't. So I think that definitely is a disadvantage.
How can we change that in the state of Colorado?
Well, I would love where just middle school sports, like it used to be, that they were standard at every school. That was just part of the curriculum. And I know, in our county years and years ago, it was a financial thing, and eventually, they pulled the programs. And unfortunately, I don't see them coming back at middle school level for a long time. Now the 9th graders are at the high school, so again, that's it used to be 7th, 8th, 9th was more middle school. and so now they have the opportunity, I guess, to participate in high school. But I would love to have an answer for how we get middle school sports back into all the middle schools.
I guess it's just a matter of money.
Yep, I think it is.
Okay. What are your expectations for your team this season?
My expectations, like I say, is that our wrestlers coming in, regardless of whether they're first-year wrestlers or they've been around, is to be able to compete at a high level, be able to be more successful as we go through the season, so that by the end of the year we're going into regionals and into state tournament. That hey, we're wrestling the best that we've done. Our kids are wrestlers that, man, they work their tail off, and they don't give up in matches regardless of what the situation is. And we do have expectations that we're going to have a couple more qualifiers again this year. So,
okay, let us know about your coaching staff.
Coaching staff, actually, I have 3 individuals that are helping with our program. 2 of them, one is Jesse Griego. He's actually a alum from Wheat Ridge High School that wrestled a little while back. And then I've got Anthony Zaba, who actually graduated from Golden High School, one of our rivals. That's been helping with our program for several years. And then currently also have Bobby Lamont, who's worked at a couple other high schools. He was a pretty good wrestler here in Colorado back in his high school day, and he's worked at a couple other high schools before coming to Wheat Ridge.
All right. Well, good luck in the season and good luck in the tournament. This is Tom Blair with Inside Colorado Wrestling.
Thanks.